Today is the debut conference. We are holding it here at the College of Muscogee Nation, a chance to show that off to all of our friends from the other tribes. This is a very special event. As a Creek citizen, it's a really, really exciting day for me. For the last 3 years, we've been working on a project with 7 tribes, including Muscogee Nation, to restore habitat on tribal lands for the monarch butterfly. Monarch butterflies are in big trouble. Numbers are down 90%. We're really in danger of losing that beautiful migration. 7 tribes have banded together in a program, an alliance called Tribal Environmental Action for Monarchs. Been working on that for the last 3 years, and we had so much interest from other tribes and tribal members wanting to do this kind of work to restore these lands back to health, to restore these native grasslands and these beautiful wildflowers, and they didn't know how because there weren't really resources here. Which is one of the really neat things about the tribes stepping up to take the leadership role, because there was not widespread, unfortunately, that we were behind other states, as Oklahoma sometimes is, and we just didn't have those resources. So tribes have stepped up to fill that role. Muscogee Creek Nation stepped up to fill that role, and out of that huge welling of support and more people wanting the information, we have launched a new organization called Tribal Alliance for Pollinators. We've got 17 tribes here represented. We've got 80 people registered, and people have come from as far away as California to attend this conference. So it's a tremendous, tremendous response, and we're covering all aspects of why and how to restore land. Everything from why this is a matter of sovereignty and cultural preservation and really our duty as Native people, to the logistics. How do you get started in this? How do you get the seeds? How do you prepare the soil? How do you take care of the plants in the greenhouse before putting them out? There's a lot involved with it. So we're really trying to walk people from just the first inkling of an idea and convincing them why it's so important, to really getting to the nitty-gritty of how do you actually make this work? How do you go, as Councilman Beaver said, to go, an idea is one thing, but you have to have a plan. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we've done with our tribes and our tribal partners, and we're trying to show other people how to make a plan to do it as well.
One of the things that's been surprising about this is the buy-in, the interest that people have here in trying to restore habitats. But it's also been surprising to learn how degraded the habitats are here and how much need there is to actually improve the habitats.
At the beginning, we had 7 tribes that came together that wanted to do that. Although there was an idea, people did not really understand how to make it happen. One of the interesting things to me about the 7 Tribe Alliance is everyone was approaching it differently. For instance, here in Muscogee Nation, it's through Morris Indian Community. That's our official lead and partner on the project. So they were approaching it, and they wanted to learn how to grow native plants. They wanted to restore their land on their community site. And also think of that even as economic development, because there weren't, a lot of people want to help out monarchs now. There aren't many places you can buy milkweed or those native wildflowers. So for them, thinking about economic development and helping youth. For other tribes, it came out of the cultural department. For several other ones, as we just had a great speaker, Andrew Gore, talking about that. For others, Seminole Nation, that was a wildlife issue, and it came out of the wildlife department. So it's really all over the place. But the important thing we've seen is just that getting more tribal members excited about it. So in each tribe we had leadership's official blessing, and we had 1 or 2 staff people were excited. Now we're seeing it growing, and we're seeing that knowledge spread, and that is really the amazing thing, just to see that a little mini movement. It's nice.